It's been nearly a year since we last saw the Spartans play at home, with their last time being lost against Newcastle in the regular season. What's even more anticipated is that it's been nearly 2 years since the Spartans faced off against the conference rival, the Franklin County Wildcats. The Spartans opened tonight following a 48-33 loss against Richmond last Friday night. On the other hand, the Wildcats picked up a win last Friday against the Newcastle Trojans, 44-34, giving them plenty of enthusiasm. I'm Nathan Shaw, joining you tonight with my color commentator, Lucas Barron, and this is the Spartan Pregame Show presented by Union Savings and Loan, Carsville's hometown bank since 1892. Lucas, you know, the last time we saw the Spartans, it was last Friday against Richmond in a tough loss, 48-33, like I said a minute ago. But now here they are facing against a way different team, athletically built different, just a different team all around. And where do you see these teams facing against each other with them missing a season matchup last year?
Well, it's going to be kind of hard for them to adjust. I mean, they didn't get a chance to play each other last year, like you said, and a lot of personnel changes, losing last year's seniors, and having 2 years to grow as a team. They don't really know what to expect from each other. I mean, and you can really compare these teams because a lot of them have a lot of athleticism across both sides of the ball, and there's a lot of upperclassmen presence, a lot of big seniors on Franklin County and Connersville, along with juniors. Both quarterbacks actually, in fact, are juniors, so should be an interesting game tonight and a good conference matchup. Yeah,
both quarterbacks are juniors, with Gavin Pearson leading the way for the Spartans, which is our key player of the night. And Gavin, I mean, he's had such a great season.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, he leads the team in 273 passing yards, 1 interception, which you always hate to throw an interception, but it's going to happen.
Right.
And 50 rush yards. He had that one touchdown where he rushed it in for a couple of yards the other night on Friday. And it was, I mean, he just looked all around outstanding. It looked like the offense flowed through him. And
oh, yeah, it's great when you have a quarterback that can, you know, do everything. He's got the perfect IQ for it, just anything you could really ask for in a QB. It's great to have him in just this year and another year.
As you can see, here's the band, along with the cheerleaders for cheerleader night, well, little cheerleader night, and the marching band will come out as well. And, you know, this is what makes high school sports high school sports.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Really, I know the Spartans are looking ahead to this game tonight as they finally get to play at home territory again. Spartan Sports Network crew actually talked to some of the players about what it feels like to be back home.
There's nothing like Friday Night Lights.
To play under this type of pressure, it's surreal. We gotta show out, not just for us, but for the city. It's kind of cool because it's awesome to have the fans there and have everyone there cheering me on and having them screaming. We put in a lot of work together, and they're just my brothers for life, and I look forward to that.
And we're back after that short little break. A really good video put together by the Spartan Sports Network crew, highlighting what such an important night this is for many of the fans. And Lucas, you used to play football as a freshman. What did it mean for you to play underneath the Friday Night Lights?
Oh, I mean, it's a beautiful feeling, really, having a whole city sitting in a stand every Friday night watching you guys play. It's a really special feeling to be able to support such a great crowd in a great city.
Well, last time we saw the Spartans out, like at home, it was that loss against Newcastle in the regular season, but here they are back out now as they're about to enter the field for the first time in such a long time with such an anticipated crowd to watch their return.
Yeah, it should be a great game.
Really, another key player of the night is Carter DeBoard, one of the solid young guns for the Spartans, only a junior heading into his senior year next year. And, last weekend he recorded 135 receiving yards, which is just incredible. And he was one of those unexpected players that, you did not see him coming out of the break like that. A lot of people knew he was good, but I don't think anybody realized he was that good.
Right, especially he didn't even play. He wasn't on the offensive side of the ball last season. He only had, I believe, one touch last year on the offensive side, and he actually scored. So, getting an opportunity on offense is really big for him. He got to showcase his talents.
Yeah, you got to show a lot of promise offensively. Whenever you get that chance, you got to be able to show promise and show that you can do something in those limited minutes for you to be able to get more minutes in the game. And you can see it paid off for him because now he is out here entering with the Spartans varsity team as a starter for the offense, so as the running back. So we'll see how he does tonight. He's one of our key players, like I said, so hopefully he outperforms our expectations.
Yeah, he should have a big night tonight.
As they get ready to enter the field, everyone's excited, everyone's cheering.
Oh, yeah.
Cheer blocks are excited.
You can already tell the atmosphere is getting really nice in here, both sides. Got huge cheer blocks from both schools. Very impressive.
Very impressive. Just not as huge as the cheer block as Spartans are at away games, though. Nothing outstands. Nothing beats the Spartan cheer block.
Oh, I tell you what. The way they put things together, they think through it thoroughly, and everyone has the spirit, it looks like, tonight.
Yeah, everyone has the spirit indeed. As they all enter the field, the seniors are getting introduced. Or no, never mind. There's a freshman getting introduced. My bad. But we'll just see how this game pans out. Lucas, like I said, both teams are very good rushing the ball. Franklin County especially are a really solid team rushing the ball. Even talking to a few of the players, it's one of the things we talked about a lot with those guys was I remember I was texting Gavin last night, telling him about the broadcast and talking to him about the game, and he was mentioning, this team's going to be tough to beat. They're very good at rushing the ball, very strong team, very big team, and they're not fragile at all. They will wear and tear you down.
Yes, they will. They have all the big, strong kids up front blocking, and then all the fast ones running the ball. It's hard to stop that.
Yeah, some of the key players for them, we do not have any stats for as the rest of the players run out. Sam Westerfield, 6'2" senior, with one solo tackle and three total tackles on the defensive side. And one of the guys, our quarterback, Brady Moorhead, 5'10", passing yards per game is 146, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 interception, and 35% completion, which you can tell they don't pass the ball that much if his completion rate is 35%, because it's a very low percentage, but obviously it's working out for him whenever you pick up a big win like that last Friday.
Oh, yeah, and on the running game, we have number 10, Bridger Bolos, and number 23, Jacob Schatzel. Both seniors had an impressive first game against Newcastle.
Yeah, both very impressive games. As we're up close with the players, we'll see how they do tonight. And you got to be excited for these guys. They're having a chance to go back home. They have a very strong, promising future ahead, as we saw last week.
Right.
And last week they really showed out. They did a great job kicking, offensively, defensively. They just showed out.
Oh, yeah.
And you were there in attendance, correct?
I was, yes.
So what was that like watching them up close in such a close game?
It was really great. It's always great to watch these guys, especially since I was able to watch them grow up and play now. Being at the high school level on varsity team, it's a really cool thing to watch. Growing up with these guys, I knew this was their dream, and it's great to watch them fulfill that.
So get ready for kickoff here. Couldn't tell who won the coin toss. We'll see as the result turns out as the refs join us and the cheerleaders walking off after their great performance for Little Cheerleader Night.
Oh, yeah. It's always nice seeing the youth getting involved with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's one of the key things about being such a part of a strong community is you always got to have the youth involved. And really without the youth, what much does a community make?
Exactly, yeah. I remember being that young. I'd want to go to every game, participate in all this kind of stuff. It's a great feeling feeling special down there. They look like they're having the time of their life.
Especially for you being with older kids, high schoolers that you look up to. I remember being a little kid and watching high schoolers that played sports I played, and I would say, man, I really want to be like that guy, or I really love that guy. He's amazing. Or, wow, she's amazing. I look up to her. I looked up to so many of these older guys and older girls, and now here I am being a part of such special programs like this. Not in the way I thought of it originally, but I'm in as big a part of it as I ever thought I would have been.
Right, and that really is a big part of high school sports, being able to have that kind of influence on the younger generation.
I believe the Spartans will return the ball. And last week, they also opened with a return. So we'll see how they do this week with returning the ball and hopefully get out to start with a touchdown within the first 12 minutes of the game.
You get a solid return right here to set us up for a good offensive session.
Hunter Wirtz will kick it for the Wildcats. It's caught by the Spartans. They run it in. Taken down at the 41-yard line. Oh.
Looks like the freshman was able to get that one down.
Yes, good little breakaway for them as they're able to make it past.
It's a great thing to see freshmen not only playing varsity, but able to make an impact like he is.
Yeah, Micah Buchanan, he's one of those fast guys that we've been talking about lately.
He's very quick.
Very, very quick. And I remember a lot of the players on the team were saying how surprised they were with his athleticism and speed. And it's showing with him getting some varsity minutes as well.
Yeah, and all he can do is grow. I mean, we got
Center
3 more years left.
The quarterback, Gavin Pearson, he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Not a good first play.
Not how you like to start out, but Lucas, what did you see on that play that kind of allowed the defense in?
I mean, just the defensive line. There's a lot of animals on that Franklin County line. I mean, offensive line for the Spartans has got to do everything they can to keep them in front.
That's one of the key things is you have to have a strong offensive line. We watch many pro teams, many college teams. You can have the greatest quarterback in the league, but if you don't have an offensive line,
all right,
then it's game over. Back to Gavin Pearson, throws it out wide. Caught by Owens. Owens spins around, taken back. Same spot they were before. Back at the 36-yard line. Great catch. It's not the result they're looking for.
No, it's just good that you could get a connection there. Just hoping to get some more yards next time.
Yes. And, you need much of that motivation whenever you open on the first down like that and then go into the second down. You need that kind of motivation with your receivers to be able to be like, all right, we can make this pass happen.
Right.
Back to Pearson. Pearson in the pocket, runs through, breaks the tackle. Oh, he's taken down.
Maybe just need a little more time to get his receivers open.
They'll go out here on a fourth down. As you can see on the replay, he breaks the tackle a little bit here. And he's sacked just a little bit. Just gains a couple yards off that, probably about a good 3 yards.
Yeah, he was able to shake a few of those tackles off. It just wasn't enough as more and more just kept coming. Looks like they will go for it. I don't know.
Jones kicks it. The ball will lie at the 31-yard line, or 32-yard line. Be a Franklin County ball as they look to make an offensive change. And offensively, this team looks great on paper. And you see Brady Moorhead, the junior, like I said earlier, leading the team in pass yards. Starting QB, both QBs for both teams are juniors, with Pearson and Moorhead being the key matchup tonight. And we'll just see how they perform.
Yeah, like you said earlier, it's always a nice thing to have not a senior quarterback, so you can even have more years for him, more years to grow.
Develop. As I set up the play, we pass back to Moorhead. He hands it off. He breaks free. He's still going. He's chugged. He chugged through, stopped at the 45-yard line. That was Jacob Schatzel, the said 500 pounds almost. The 5'10" senior, 145 pounds, with 29.3 receiving yards per game, and also 3 catches and 2 receiving touchdowns the other night. As you can see, they hand it off to him, and it works out. Gives him a couple yards.
Yeah, Shotwell is a pure
Moorhead
athlete.
breaks free on the pocket. He goes. He's stopped at the 50-yard line. So far in the first 2 downs, the Wildcats are looking outstanding, so we'll just see if they can keep this up.
And just displaying that intense running game.
Look to pass it off. Moorhead hands it off. Breaks through. Wow, he gets plenty of yards on that. Spins around. Tackled at the 42-yard line.
That was a great run by Bolos, just able to drive it through the middle and get into the open, almost break free.
Yeah, great run indeed. As Bolos, one of those other strong guys that we talked about earlier with, I believe, we talked about with one player earlier. It might have been Austin Lancaster. But a 5'11" senior, really strong.
Oh, yeah. And it's one thing to be fast. It's another thing to be fast and strong. If you have both, you're almost unstoppable.
So far, they're just moving up the field inch by inch and getting a little closer. And, it's another thing to point out, it's getting a little dark out as the rain looks like it might come hit. Quick pop-up showers, so.
Well, let's hope everyone down there can stay dry.
Good thing we have a tent up there for our camera crew.
Oh, yeah. They're lucky up there.
We're also lucky up in here, so.
Oh, yeah.
Moorhead tosses it back to Bolos. Bolos runs down. Oh, he breaks through. He trips over himself at the 15-yard line. Sorry, that was Schatzel. You can see on the replay, they just toss it back to him. He just breaks free of the defense. It's a quick burst and everything to it.
Oh, yeah.
Moorhead hands it off again. Bolos breaks through to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that was a great find for Bolos, just able to find a hole through the line and break free. It looked like there's nobody there to stop him.
Well, you watch it on the replay. The blockers did a great job of holding off.
Yeah, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman right there. That was a great job finding a hole for Bolos.
You see, Caden Robinson, the senior, was really close to getting to him, and the blockers for the Wildcats did a really great job hanging them off. It looks like they'll go for a 2-point conversion here. Bolos hands it off again. Just short of a 2-point conversion.
Good stop by the defense.
Great stop by the defense. That's the last thing you want, is to have them get a 2-point conversion, because that just brings much-needed energy, much-needed motivation.
Right.
And at that point, it just swings the game. It swings the momentum one way.
Right, and if they have that 2-point conversion, that also pressures the Spartan offense to go for a 2-point conversion themselves to bring it to a tie game. But luckily, they were able to get a stop and hold them to 6. As
you can see, everyone's starting to panic as it pours down rain. So the returners for the Spartans will come out. We'll see how they do. The return team they get a chance in the rain. Right back. We'll be right back after this quick 30-second break.
Union Savings and Loan is an old-school community bank founded in Connorsville in 1892 and still locally owned and operated today. Union Savings and Loan offers hometown service with great rates on CDs and deposit accounts and local loan approvals when you need financing. They also have a trust department. And with 2 locations in town, downtown at 730 Central Avenue and uptown at 500 West 30th Street, Union Savings and Loan is truly Connorsville's hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan, people you know, neighbors you trust.
And we're back. As you see, the return team for the Spartans will come out now, and Franklin County's defense will come out.
Oh, wow.
We heard thunder on the field, so we'll have a quick 30-minute rain delay. Not so much as quick as you would like, but...
No, it looked like only, 4.5 minutes into the game?
4.5 minutes. We didn't make it very long, but...
No.